Walked up in the strippy and I spent a stack. Yeah. Pull up to the spot in the Tesla X. There go again. I'm getting dough with friends.
What is up, world? It's your boy Adivo. Nah, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine if I was doing the whole video like that? So, since we're all stuck at home at this moment, I figured what better time than now to start at the YouTube channel again. And I don't necessarily know which direction I'm going to take it or what I'm going to be doing with this channel, but I figured I'd clue you guys in on what's been going on in my life and put you up to date on everything that I've been doing. So if you guys been following me for quite a while, then you know that most of my life I've been a DJ and I've gotten to play at some of the best places in the world. LA, Miami, New York, Paris. It's been amazing. During that time, I've always wanted to learn a little bit more about business because I've always been stuck on the music side of stuff and it's been thrilling and exciting, but I need to know the structure of how things work. So I was looking for a way to get into some type of business. A lot of you guys probably see me on Instagram and you saw that I was working with a company called 321 No Fault. So the story behind that is while I was in Miami, I'm actually at a nightclub and a good friend of mine introduces me to my future business partner. And he was telling me about the company that he had in Miami and how he wanted to expand to Orlando. Like I said, I've always been in the music industry and I didn't really know much about business structures, so I took this a good opportunity to start learning and figuring out how to actually set up a business and how everything works. I didn't know anything about Excel files or documents or anything of that nature. My life was strictly music. So this business was basically working with doctors and attorneys and helping them generate business. Essentially what we were doing is basically like influencer marketing. We were paying people to market and promote on their social media like Instagram and Facebook in order to generate the business. So naturally, the first thing I did was hit up all my friends because they're all club promoters or in the industry. You know, they're out there, they're communicating with people, and they're already on social media. So with that, we partnered up and we started a business here in Orlando. Basically, just ran around Orlando looking for an office space, found an office space, and got going from there. Everything was going great. I hired all my friends. We started the business. We were in the office on a day-to-day basis. And basically, we were just promoting on Instagram and Facebook and coming up with strategies to make this work. First, we started off with like 2 and 3 of my friends, and that kept growing more and more until eventually we had a team of like 10 marketers. Needless to say, the business was going phenomenal. Things were going great. And I was just learning so much about business structure and like how to actually run a business from A to Z. So through doing this, I started to realize that there was actually a need to help people grow on social media, to get engagement so that we could actually generate business. That's when I started IG Clout. It started slow at first, but over time the word started to spread and everybody in the city basically wanted to grow their social media through using my company, and things were going great. I started to get so many clients and I quickly realized that I could turn this into a huge business by just taking it online. Now, at the time, I didn't know anything about web design. I didn't know anything of how to, make this actually work online per se. So I just dove in and started to watch YouTube every single night and started to learn about things like Shopify, WordPress, Squarespace, understanding how websites work, and then trying to figure out a way to make all of this come together. After about 6 months, I got the website to the point where it was basically running itself and I was just gaining new clients automatically. So this gave me more time to focus on other projects. So now having this free time, I reached out to one of my friends who was working on his new project called Tully. Tully is an app for musicians that allows you to write and store your music there as well as record your drafts so you don't forget your ideas. The worst thing is when you have a great idea and then you don't put it down or you just write it on a piece of paper and you don't remember like how you were singing it or rapping it and then you forget. That's exactly what Tully's for, so you can put it down right on the spot when you have the idea. More importantly, Tully allows you to store your masters. That way you don't have to worry about having them on a hard drive somewhere and then getting lost, or more importantly, even getting leaked. So the founder of Tully is actually one of my longtime friends and he was working with an artist named Joyner Lucas. So with Tully being great for musicians, along with Joyner's amazing talent, they started to get a buzz in the music industry. Joyner was creating some amazing and captivating music. Along with the visuals, the video was on another level. The video itself had a message. It was so awesome that like when you saw it, you had to tell somebody or you had to talk about it. It got so big that it made it all over the news. A lot of artists got to listen to his music and a lot of them actually reached out to him. That gave him the ability to work with artists like Eminem, Logic, Chris Brown. Now around this time, Chris Brown was dropping an album and starting a tour to start promoting it. It was called the Indigoat Tour. Once the tour was confirmed, my friend asked me if I'd like to be a part of it as well. So I took the gig and basically I was a tour manager / coordinator, just basically handling things, making sure that everything was on point, everything was good for the show, and it was an amazing experience. Now on this tour, we had a few artists like Yella Beezy, Ty Dolla $igns, Tory Lanez. During this tour, we were doing about 33 cities in 60 days. And like the craziest things happened. Like for example, we were in Oklahoma and we got hit by a tornado, like right as the show was happening. Another one of the cities, I think power had went out momentarily, and then in Miami there was a hurricane. Like, regardless, the show had to go on, so it was my job to make sure that things ran smoothly and efficiently. Getting to tour all over the United States was an amazing experience. It was pretty cool waking up in a different city every single day, and just the camaraderie of being on tour with everyone, getting to know everyone on a personal level, and just the experience as a whole. I'll be posting up some videos of the tour showing behind the scenes, some of the stuff we were doing. Being on a Chris Brown tour is like a once in a lifetime experience. We got to go all around the United States, and I got to basically be in every single major arena, everywhere from LA to New York. Now, also on this tour was another good friend of mine, Jersy Demic. He goes by King Demic on Instagram. So anytime we had some downtime and we were on the bus, we were just chopping it up, talking business and figuring out ways to grow and expand the artistry and, reach new fans and new people. So once this tour was done and we were all back home, I started working with those artists as well as a few other artists that I worked with in the past. I linked up with Molly Mall and helped him set up a website so that people would have a place to go listen and check out his new music. I also started working with Chris Brown's mom and helped her set up her website, Rose Marone. I was keeping myself quite busy in the music industry, working with these artists, helping them set up, manage, and maintain their websites and online presence. While I was doing this, my friend Jersy Demic was finishing up a song and then wanted to shoot the video. While I'm out in LA, I'm networking with people, talking to people, and I start to realize that TikTok is about to blow up. Pretty similar to how Instagram was a few years ago. So I figured, shoot, if I did the website for Instagram, why not focus on something for TikTok? And that's when I created Pop TikTok. Basically, it's the same thing as IG Clout, but for TikTok. We help people grow and expand their audiences. Now I had a little more experience with websites and how to do these things, and boom, this went off like a rocket. So needless to say, the video went on without a hitch, and it came out great. And right after that, we all headed back home. So now that we're all back home, we're sitting down and coming up with a new game plan. I was actually going to fly out to New York to start working on music with Jersy Demic. Now fast forward a few weeks later, and all this happens. So that brings us to today and everything that's going on. We really can't control what's happening. All we can do is work with it and get through it together. So closing up this video, I just wanted to say thank you to all you guys. Thank you to all the subscribers, everyone who's been there since day one, who's seen my evolution from the beginning to where I am now. I really couldn't have done it without you guys, and I appreciate you sticking around and supporting. Feel free to hit me up on all social medias like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok now. And if you really want to support the channel, don't forget to thumbs up, comment, and share this video with a few friends. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys for checking in on me and hope to see you in the next video. Peace.